My beloved child, this is not an accident. You are hearing these words because heaven has drawn you here, now on purpose. Before your next breath, I ask you to open your heart wide, for I am about to reveal truths that will shift everything. This moment is sacred. If you turn away, you may miss the breakthrough you have pleaded for in silence. But if you stay, if you listen with your spirit, I will unravel the weight you've carried, speak to the wounds you've hidden, and breathe life into the dreams you thought were dead. Do not delay. The words you are about to hear are a lifeline, not just to restore you, but to resurrect you. Lean nearer, for your soul has pleaded for answers, and your spirit has yearned for home. I am ready to unveil truths capable of shifting the atmosphere of your whole life if you will allow them to touch you. In these words, I draw close without barriers or pretense, to whisper what the world, the noise, and even your doubts cannot drown. If you turn aside, something vital may remain just beyond your grasp. But if you continue, your heart may kindle within you as my voice breaks through what confusion and disappointment attempted to build. There are hours when you drift through shadow like a traveler in a twilight forest, wondering if guidance will find you, doubting whether your steps are known, feeling unseen. Yet when you cannot sense me, when my presence feels like a memory fading at the edges, I am still working, weaving beauty from brokenness. What you name empty spaces, I call the very soil where new things will grow. Every burden you wrestle to release, and every regret that lingers like a phantom in the quiet is familiar to me. Will you trust my hands to shape the future you cannot yet see? I do not offer you easy solutions or fleeting comforts, but an invitation. Lay down the masks worn before others. Set aside the weight you carry in secret, and receive the freedom that comes from letting me see your whole self. My love has never wavered in pursuing you. Even in seasons when you pulled away or wondered if I heard, I counted each tear and rejoiced over every trembling smile. Do not let shame muzzle your prayers. It is not your failures that push me away. It is only the reluctance to let me heal them. A battle stirs in the hidden places of your heart, a tug between the longing to trust me and the pull to rely on your own strength. You struggle to reconcile deferred dreams and disappointments you have gathered like stones. Remember, beloved, you were never meant to shoulder this alone. I formed you for dependence, not isolation. When you reach for me in wavering faith, even if your grasp feels weak, you discover my strength made perfect in your weakness. Your story is rich. Your scars carry value. Beauty has been born from wounds that taught you to seek shelter in me. Nothing is wasted. Each chapter has prepared you for the revelation I desire to bring. My guidance is not an abstraction, but a living reality that meets you in confusion and pain. When you wander from the path, I am the shepherd calling your name, not in anger but in compassion, restoring with tenderness and repairing what was crushed underfoot. Let me reach the depths with where memories and hopes mingle, and allow me to plant seeds of courage and expectant faith. You do not have to earn my favor or prove your worth, neither now nor ever. My affection is not a prize for piety or performance, it is my character, and I give it freely. In the quiet, when defenses loosen, I whisper words of life and restoration. Rest in my love. Breathe deeply and know you are safe here. There is no judgment in my gaze, only the longing to see you whole and flourishing. The world measures you by victories and failures, but I measure you by your capacity to receive love and to give it. Even your fragile trust delights me. I know your weariness, expectations that weigh you down, the relentless demands of the day, the inner voices that criticize and compare. Lay these at my feet. Let me anchor you when waves of doubt and fear tug you under. Do not despise small beginnings or the quiet seasons that seem slow. Life is not a sprint, but a pilgrimage with twists, pauses, and new vistas. I cherish each step toward me, every small kindness, every act of forgiveness, every time you let hope rise after disappointment. When the hurt grows heavy, know that I walk beside you, sharing the load. My heart is gentle toward your struggles and patient with your progress. You are not measured by how quickly you arrive, but by how faithfully you open to my transforming grace along the way. Give me your trembling yes, and watch what I can do with a surrendered heart. I long to show you so much more. Where you see limitation, I see a masterpiece emerging as you journey with me. In your questions, I am the answer. In your longing, I am fulfillment. Let these words settle into the soil of your spirit, and in due time they will bear fruit. I know the heaviness that presses on you, the voices that demand you be more, do more, never falter. Release them to me, for I do not judge by worldly measures. My love is not brittle, nor does it vanish in the face of failure. Here you may rest and be renewed by my presence. Let my peace fall like gentle rain, washing anxiety, fear, and striving from your heart. You were not made to move through life unseen or alone. I see you, and my gaze is tender with hope. Let your vulnerable heart become the place I dwell most intimately. I am not far or indifferent. I am here, close as breath, ready to carry you when your strength is spent and to breathe courage when you falter. Every unspoken longing finds its answer in me. Every secret sorrow is known and held with infinite care. If you have wondered, questioned, doubted that I can love one who stumbles again and again, hear this. My arms are open. My faithfulness is a table set with grace that never runs empty. Receive what I extend, not from duty, but as a child climbing into loving arms, secure and unafraid. There is mercy for missteps, compassion for confusion, and an endless invitation to begin anew. The true risk is not failure, but refusing my embrace. Let me show you what it is to be truly known and truly loved. Your story is not finished. Even now it is being written, line by line, in the ink of my kindness and the power of my promise. Trust me to lead and comfort you, transforming shadows into places where light arrives. You came seeking an answer, whispered in the heart or cried through the night, and you sense something different in the words unfolding here. I have drawn you to this moment because I see your depths, quiet hopes, hidden pain, every silent longing. Nothing in you escapes my notice. As you listen, open your heart a little wider. I am not distant, and I am never indifferent to the burdens you carry. You are invited to rest, truly rest, in my presence. The world taught you to clench your fists and guard your spirit, insisting you must always strive or risk being overlooked. But with me you may loosen your grip, release your defenses, and let truth flow gently over your tired soul. Sorrow and confusion are not meaningless. Your tears are precious. Every sigh is woven into the story I am telling through your life. Others may urge you to be strong on your own, to push forward by sheer will, but I offer something different. The chance to be carried, embraced by unfailing love. I know you're longing for a place where you are not measured by perfection or productivity, where your value is not reduced to image and output. Here you are fully known and deeply loved as you are now, not as a polished version you hope to become. I see the habits you seek to change, the thoughts that seem immovable, the memories that sting when the room grows quiet. Still, I do not turn away, nor do I withdraw affection when you stumble. Your road is never hidden from me. Each decision, hesitant step, or confident stride meets my gaze of compassion, not condemnation. Nothing is too messy to bring into my light. Nothing is beyond redemption. Let your anxieties breathe here. I am neither embarrassed nor overwhelmed by what overflows from your heart. You were taught to conceal emotion and apologize for need, Yet I formed you with tender attentiveness and made the spacious places within you that ache for more. Do not confuse yearning with weakness. It signals that you were crafted for relationship, more than shallow connection, more than fleeting approval. The world claps for outward polish, but I prize your honesty, your courage to tell the truth of your journey. When lies hiss that you are too flawed, too tired, too late, remember that I specialize in reviving what appears hopeless. Your limitations are no shame to me. They are part of being human. Do not despise dependence. It draws you near. Like a parent lifting a weary child, I invite you to lean back and feel the relief of love without terms or quotas. When your spirit trembles, when you fear you missed your moment or lost your way, know that I am still authoring your story. I am never frantic about time. I nurture growth in hidden places, slow growth, yet certain. If delay frustrates you or clarity feels far, trust that I see where every thread leads. Patience is not abandonment. It is the deepening of roots I nourish while the surface seems unchanged. I rejoice in each movement of hope, every small spark of trust. Surrender is not defeat, but unburdening. Stop striving to win approval already given. In my presence, surrender is like exhaling after holding your breath too long. Hand me your fears, not because they are small, but because I can carry what you cannot. You do not need to bear everything alone. In your quietest hours, when doubt grows loud and insecurities multiply, let my voice steady you. You are not defined by your past, imprisoned by your failures, or fated to repeat old patterns. Where you see dead ends, I see possibilities. Where you feel stuck, I am opening new ways. If you wonder whether you belong, if you question whether this embrace is truly meant for you, know that my heart reaches for you in particular. You are not a blur in a crowd. You are chosen and distinctly seen. No performance is required, no disguise necessary. I delight in your presence, not your perfection. I know how hard you try and how you wrestle through tangled choices and emotions. Be kind to yourself in my company. The freedom I give is not fragile and does not depend on flawless understanding or execution. Even in numbness or resistance, there is room to simply be. Breathe. I am patient with your process and delighted by your seeking, even when your faith feels small and your hope faint. When striving exhausts you, I am your refuge. When overwhelm rises, I am your strength. When voices declare you are not enough, I speak truer words. You are wanted, cherished, and called into new life. Rest in this assurance. Let these words sink below the surface into the hidden places where fear has crowded out joy. You are not a burden, not too much, not too little. In every season, beautiful or bewildering, I am present to guide, to comfort, and to restore gently. I am not far or difficult to reach. I am as near as your next breath, attentive to every whisper and each unspoken ache. Be curious about my love for you, and let that curiosity open a door to hope again. Sometimes the shadows feel overwhelming, and the heaviness in your chest presses hard. Remember, not a single tear escapes my notice. When you feel invisible to others, I see you. As the morning dew covers the grass, so my compassion rests on your life, fresh, unwavering, gentle. You do not have to strain for my attention or beg for my care. I attend to every sigh, every quiet hope, every longing for peace. Let each heartbeat remind you that you matter to me, regardless of what the world mutters about your worth. My love cannot be measured by human scales. It existed before your first breath and will endure past your last sigh on earth. When discouragement threatens to swallow you and your faith stretches paper thin, do not turn away in shame. I do not evaluate you by the strength of belief, but by the willingness of your heart to let me come near. Even a trembling leaf of faith is honored for its courage to cling. My embrace does not demand perfection, only willingness. Rest in this truth. Your struggles are not blemishes I despise. They are invitations for grace to flow into weakness. In your most inadequate places, you are most open to my transforming touch. Picture a field of wildflowers thriving under the same sun that once scorched the ground. So I redeem your barren places, nurturing beauty where ache once lived. There will be days when the path seems unclear and fear tries to direct every decision. In those moments, lean on me, not as a far-off deity, but as your closest guide. My hand is steady, my wisdom remains sure, even amid confusion. Trust that I see every turn, every hidden bend, and I am never surprised by what comes. In anxious quiet, listen for my gentle encouragement, not to surrender to despair. Where others see impossibility, I see redemption and growth. When you feel hemmed in by limitations, imposed by others or by your own history, remember I am not confined by what confines you. My vision stretches farther than your sight, and I am forever drawing you forward into spaces you never thought you could enter. You may struggle to believe you can be truly accepted, fully known, and still welcomed. Let my voice quiet the accusations that replay in your mind. I made you intentionally, and behold your complexity with full understanding and delight. No mistake, no personality quirk, no wound or weakness can disqualify you from my affection. Where you hide in shame or fear, I call you out, not to expose you to ridicule, but to free you from secrecy and isolation. In my presence, you are safe to be wholly yourself. In that deep acceptance, courage grows for you to become all you were meant to be. Do not fear the process of change, even if it is slow or uncomfortable. Transformation rarely arrives in lightning flashes. More often it grows under the soil where no one but I can see. Trust that the seeds I plant within you are active and that time serves you rather than opposes you. Even delays and detours are shaped by my love to cultivate patience, resilience, and trust. When impatience rises or discouragement tells you change will never come, remember that I am more committed to your journey than you are. I celebrate tiny steps and am never dismayed by pace. I desire not only to heal you, but to walk beside you, granting mercy for every moment of struggle. There will be voices, inside and around you, insisting that you are too much or not enough, that you must forever prove yourself. Listen to me above them. Your worth is settled, not negotiated, not performance-based. You are loved in stillness and cherished in error. I see the untold stories behind your choices, the layers of hope and disappointment, the generational pain you carry, and I am patient with your process. What you fear disqualifies you simply opens a door for my kindness. You are never too far gone. You are never the exception to mercy. My arms are wide in every season, eager to show how much you matter to me. There are wounds you have long tried to ignore, quiet places of pain, memories that surface and threaten your composure. I do not shrink from these shadows. I move closer, not with condemnation, but with healing in my hand. I never trivialize your suffering or rush you through grief. I sit beside you, holding your heart with infinite tenderness. Your honesty is never met with impatience. Lay bare each ache and disappointment. In entrusting even your most fragile feelings to me, you make space for peace to enter where anxiety once ruled. I am not a stranger to your pain. I have carried it with you and promise comfort that truly satisfies. Imagine a future shaped not by yesterday's fear, but by the hope I place within you. I do not ask you to manufacture that hope. I supply it from the endless reservoir of my goodness. Morning by morning, new mercies and fresh possibilities arrive. With each sunrise, I whisper that yesterday's burdens do not dictate today's invitation. As the hours unfold, remember that my faithfulness is the constant thread woven through every moment. However small or ordinary those moments appear, you are never abandoned to cope alone. I am invested in the details, delighting in the smallest victories and consoling you in every loss. If you open your heart, you will feel the quiet strength of my presence, carrying you beyond what you thought possible. Choose now to receive the comfort I freely offer. Let my love soften hard places within you. When you are tempted to numb pain or to retreat into self-protection, lift your gaze to me instead. I am gentle with your vulnerability and faithful with your fears. I want you at your deepest core to know you are not an afterthought and not a burden. Your life is precious, intricately formed and carefully held. It is safe to release your need for all the answers. The questions themselves become sacred when shared with me. Every search for meaning, every longing for belonging, is met with my assurance. You belong to me, cherished and known, and I will not let you go. There are moments when you wonder whether I truly see what you endure. You ask quietly if I notice every inner battle, each hope, each disappointment, each hidden longing. Hear me. I see every chamber of your heart. I understand your burdens, your confusion, and your need for comfort. Nothing slips past my gaze, and nothing about you is small to me. I wait with endless patience, not from delay, but from wisdom, so I can meet your need at the right time and in the right way. While the world shouts to hurry, to perform, to earn worth, I invite you to rest and rediscover that your value is rooted in my delight. When the day feels heavy and your prayers seem unanswered, remember, my silence is not absence. It is a quiet invitation to deeper trust. As rain nourishes hidden roots, my spirit works deep within you, even when your senses fail to perceive it. I hold your tomorrows, shaping them with wisdom beyond your own. Trusting me does not deny emotion or circumstance. It welcomes me into them with honesty, confident that I respond with compassion rather than condemnation. I know every tear, and each is precious. Your struggles do not diminish my love. Rather than being repelled, I draw near to places of weakness and uncertainty. I will not abandon you to your questions. My comfort is close, ready not only to soothe but to steady your faith until it anchors in my nature. Nothing is wasted when you let me walk with you through joy and sorrow alike. Times of lostness become openings for new encounters with me. Do not despise limits. Embrace them and offer them to me, and you will find room for my power to become visible in your life. I am not merely watching your story. I am its author, writing with purpose that cannot be thwarted. Your journey holds meaning, even in detours. I can turn what others intended for harm into good. Your scars and mistakes do not define you. I see you robed in love, radiant with dignity and hope. When accusations rise, remember your advocate stands for you. I am for you, and nothing can sever you from my affection. Bring shame, regret, and perplexity to me. I do not reject, I restore. In a world of comparison and shifting standards, it is easy to feel overlooked. But know this, you are my beloved, chosen not for strength or achievement, but because I wanted you before you knew my name. Before your first thought, my dreams for you were woven into time. Each new day testifies to my faithfulness. Let gratitude spring not from what you possess or lack, but from the reality that you belong to me, and nothing can pull you from my embrace. Release the anxious lie that everything depends on you. Breathe deeply and receive the security of being fully known and wholly loved. My ways can seem mysterious, unsettling those who crave certainty, yet I ask you to find your confidence not in predicting each step, but in trusting the one who walks beside you. I will not deceive you or lead you astray. My guidance often arrives as a whisper rather than a thunderclap. Do not dismiss the small stirrings within. They are often my greatest invitation. Learn my voice in quiet places, between hurried thoughts and crowded hours. I am teaching you to discern and follow. Even when the road twists and you feel unsure, Lift your face. Even in dim seasons, you are not left to figure it out alone. I am weaving a redemption story that reaches beyond what you can presently see. Deep within you are seeds of possibility I planted and refuse to let wither. In moments of doubt, ask me to show you what I see when I look at you. My gaze rests with a love that does not quit, a devotion steady through failure and triumph. Do not imagine you walk through shadow alone. I am closer than breath. When overwhelm rises, remember I am your refuge. Step aside for a moment and find safety in my presence. You do not need to perform to be welcomed or strive to be accepted. I delight in your willingness to trust me and to bring your honest, unvarnished self. In the silence, my peace surpasses everything that troubles your heart. Cease frantic striving and let my kindness wash over you like soft rain. I am patient and unhurried, working carefully to draw forth the beauty I see within you. You may fear that time is slipping or that opportunity has passed, but I redeem lost years and mended dreams. What you thought was an ending can become the beginning of something more beautiful than you imagined. My timing is perfect, even when you do not understand delay. Trust that I am growing you, forming character, building resilience, and aligning circumstances so that, in the fullness of time, my purpose will shine through you. Surrender the urgency and the questions about tomorrow. Rest in the assurance that my plans are anchored in hope and a future secured by my hand. Stay near me when the way is unclear. I will be your guide, your wisdom and your courage. I have chosen you, and nothing alters that. My love is steadfast, carrying you through storms and celebrating with you in every victory. You are never alone. I delight to walk with you day by day, moment by moment. Your heart has been tested by silence and waiting. You have asked questions in the night and wondered if your prayers fell into emptiness. Know this, even my silence speaks, a language that stretches faith and grows deep roots. When absence aches, I am working in unseen ways, orchestrating answers that often begin in quiet. As a seed rests in darkness before pressing toward light, the promises I planted in you require seasons when everything seems still. Trust that silence is not indifference. It is an invitation to lean in and know me beyond what you can hear or see. Let my peace be your anchor when doubt tosses you. Every sigh, every upward glance, I meet with compassion. I do not tire of your longing. Your vulnerability moves my heart when disappointment presses close and betrayal stings. Do not run from me. Run to me. Bring your wounds and shattered hopes. The world offers distractions and quick fixes. I offer wholeness that does not depend on shifting circumstances. My love cannot be earned, nor does it rise and fall with success or failure. I welcome you in confusion and mess. When all you have are broken pieces, place them in my hands one by one and watch as I mend and make new. You may not recognize what I am building from the rubble, but my intentions are good. I will not waste your pain. Not a tear or heartache slips by unnoticed. Even when sorrow overwhelms, I am with you, sustaining you breath by breath. You have searched for meaning, longed for a purpose that cannot be shaken by storms. In my presence, purpose is found, not in striving, but in abiding. Rest in who I am, and allow who you are becoming to flow from our life together. You are not overlooked, and nothing done in love escapes my notice. Gentle kindness, silent prayers, quiet persistence in loving those who may never say thank you. These echo in eternity. I see the uncelebrated faithfulness, and I delight in it. Your significance anchors in my delight, not in opinion or achievement. Let your life be shaped by truth, not by comparison or the lie that hisses. You are not enough. You are not a mistake. You bear my image and carry intentional gifts. Every experience, every season, every relationship, I am working them together for your good and my glory. Set down the burden of self-made worthiness and receive the worth I declare over you. You are beloved, and nothing, no failure, accusation, or regret can separate you from my pursuing love. Even when you feel unworthy or distant, I do not change. My arms are open at every crossroads and every return. There are days when fear shouts louder than faith, when worries multiply and the unknown stretches long. Do not let anxiety rule you. Let my voice steady your steps. Take courage, not from fleeting moods, but from the certainty of my character. I am faithful across generations. I do not break promises or abandon my own. When you walk through shadow, remember, shadows prove the presence of light. My light surrounds you. Even with clouded vision, you do not walk alone. I am beside you, guiding, comforting, strengthening. Cast your cares on me, and I will sustain you. Forgiveness may be hard, toward yourself or another. Wounds leave scars and memories linger. Forgiveness is not pretending the hurt never happened. It is an act of trust, a surrender that loosens the chains of bitterness. Bring me your anger, disappointment, and sorrow. Let me teach you mercy, for I am the source of compassion. When you forgive, you step into freedom and make room for healing and beginnings that are truly new. I am patient with you. Be patient with yourself as you learn to walk forgiveness day by day. Keep your heart soft toward me. Whatever comes, resist the callousness bred by disappointment or cynicism. Let hope rise, even if it trembles. I guard hope and restore dreams delayed or damaged. In me, hope is not wishful thinking but confident expectation. As you anchor in my faithfulness, you will find courage to dream again, act again, love again. Do not despise small beginnings or quiet seasons. From tiny seeds, great trees grow. From ordinary days, extraordinary purposes unfold. Receive each day as gift and each challenge as an invitation to lean deeper into my heart. If the weight of your past tries to define you, hear my voice above the clamor of accusation. I redeem and write new stories from shattered histories. The pages turned, do not limit the chapters I craft now. Your greatest failures can become launch pads for grace. Nothing you yield to me is wasted. Every surrendered moment becomes beautiful in my time. Believe that who you were yesterday does not confine what I am doing today and will do tomorrow. I am committed to transforming you from glory to glory. Remain open to my refining, for I am gentle and my love is persistent. At times you may feel alone, misunderstood, or overlooked. I see you. You are never invisible to me. I have numbered the hairs on your head and hold every detail of your life close. Even when others fail to notice, my eyes rest on you with fatherly care. Find your confidence not in approval that fades, but in my abiding presence. Let my affirmation become the foundation of your worth. You are infinitely valuable to me, bought at great cost, and I rejoice over you with singing. Let this truth shape your identity and color the way you move through the world. As you continue, remember that I walk with you, step for step, moment by moment. My delight does not depend on performance, and my love does not shrink in your weakest hour. Lay down every disguise, each mask that hides ache or shields fear. Live authentically with me. Let your story testify to redeeming grace. Release striving, receive peace. Rest in the assurance that I am for you, and if I am for you, nothing can stand against you. My promises endure and my presence remains constant. I see the weight you carry, sometimes silent, sometimes hidden behind your brightest smile, and I do not look away. My gaze is tender. Your efforts to be strong, even for others, have not gone unnoticed. When trying to be everything for everyone wears you thin, you may lose sight of your own worth. In my compassion, rest now in the certainty that you are cherished beyond understanding, not for productivity, but because you are mine. I claimed you before you formed dreams or met disappointment, and my claim runs deeper than seasons or shifting plans. When inner voices whisper that you are not enough or have not done enough, remember, I do not measure by performance, but by my unchanging love. Set down the burdens of comparison and shame. In my presence, failures do not define you, and weakness is not disqualification, but an invitation for my strength to be displayed in you. Close your eyes to the noise for a moment and listen to the gentle rhythm of your breath, the breath I have given. Each inhale declares my provision. Each exhale invites you to release anxiety into my hands. You do not walk alone. I move with you in every step, attending to the smallest details. I know every fear, every question, every silent plea, and I hold them as precious. My patience exceeds human capacity and overflows even when you think you have exhausted your last chance. See yourself through my eyes, beloved, uniquely designed, infinitely valuable, wrapped in grace new every morning. Whatever happened yesterday and whatever tomorrow holds, you are not lost to me. Even in your darkest valley, I have already marked a path through the wilderness. Do not fear to cry out. Though words tangle, I understand the language of tears. There is a garden within you, a promise of beauty and fruit. Even if it looks barren now, my love is the rain, persistent and soft, coaxing life from hidden places. The seeds I have planted will not sleep forever. As surely as the sun rises and sets, transformation will take root. Often quietly, often slowly, always in my perfect timing. You need not force growth. Your willingness to remain open is enough. Release the dread that the future holds only disappointment. Your story is not defeat, for I am the author, and my word over you is life. Even seasons of pruning, when old dreams or comforts are stripped away, are not punishment but preparation for abundant fruit. When you feel tempted to close your heart because hope has been bruised by loss or betrayal, I am present as healing balm. I do not tire of your prayers, even when repeated or seemingly unanswered. What appears as silence is sometimes space for healing, a time for roots to grow deeper in me. Hold fast to the truth that my heart is for you and never against you. My promises are not wages for perfect behavior. They are gifts flowing from my character, unearned and unbreakable. Each day I craft new opportunities for your spirit to awaken to joy, even in ordinary or difficult places. Look for my fingerprints in a friend's unexpected kindness, a laugh that surprises you, a peace that comes exactly when rest is needed most. You were not designed to travel through life in isolation. I made you for connection, first with me, then with others. When loneliness presses in, let it lead you to deeper intimacy with me. I am always ready to listen and to welcome your vulnerability. Your struggles do not frighten me. I have carried them already. When you grow weary of pretending or performing, I am the safe place of honesty and belonging that you crave. Allow me to gather your broken fragments. Nothing in you is wasted. Nothing is beyond the reach of my restoring love. My power is made perfect, not in spite of wounds, but through them. The world weighs worth by achievement, yet I delight in the humble heart willing to be shaped and willing to trust me amid uncertainty. Remember, nothing can separate you from my love. Not failure, doubt, pain, nor even the choices you regret. No shadow is so deep that my light cannot reach. No distance so great that I will not cross it to find you. My arms remain open, ready to comfort and strengthen. I know the roads you have traveled, each detour, each wilderness, each place you felt lost or unseen. I have gone ahead, turning obstacles into stepping stones and preparing surprise mercies where you least expect them. Even now, I am weaving for your good what the world or your fears meant for harm. When your faith flickers like a near-extinguished flame, offer it without shame. I do not demand perfection, only presence. Show up, whisper your longing, and place your trembling trust in my hands. I delight in your honesty and in your authenticity. Do not disqualify yourself from my miracles because you feel inadequate. I am drawn not to polished masks, but to open hearts. In the places where you feel empty, I pour out abundance. Where you feel weak, I supply the strength you lack. Invite me into every detail of your life, even the parts you are tempted to hide. Remember, I am not seeking performance, but a relationship marked by love and truth. As you open your heart, expect the unexpected, for I am faithful to astonish those who hope in me. Let hope anchor your soul, not because circumstances are always favorable, but because my presence is steadfast. I am your portion in every scarcity, your peace in every storm, your anchor in every uncertainty. You do not need to fear running out for. My resources are limitless, and my generosity is boundless toward you. Allow gratitude to take root amid challenges. It is the door through which joy enters, and joy shines brightest against the backdrop of difficulty. I am working often silently, always faithfully to turn all things for your good. When you stumble or lose your way, resist the urge to hide from me. I am not surprised by your struggles, nor do I tally your mistakes. My forgiveness is not rationed, but freely given, my grace sufficient for every need. Instead of hiding, let your failures become the pathway back to me. Come as you are, weary and real, and discover anew the power of my restoring love. In me there is always a fresh start, an unclouded dawn, a reason to hope again. My delight in you has not dimmed. My purposes for you remain unchanged. You are not too late, too broken, or too small for what I desire to do in and through you. Your future is secure, for I hold you, and nothing can separate you from my embrace. Let me draw near to you now and help you realize how every secret longing of your heart matters deeply to me. I do not stand at a distance, indifferent to your struggles or numb to your tears. I see the places where you cry out in silence, the parts of you that fear to hope for more, because disappointment has bruised your spirit so many times. In those tender places where dreams seem fragile and your confidence wavers, I am the faithful one who never leaves. I am not deterred by your doubt or held back by your uncertainty. Where your strength falters, I become the embrace that undergirds you. I delight in your willingness to share even your deepest uncertainties with me. For it is in honesty that intimacy grows. When you bring me your confusion, your failures, even your anger, you allow my light to filter through the cracks, bathing you in grace that refuses to yield or let you remain in shame. Sometimes you think you must fix yourself before coming to me, as if you must tidy up your soul before being allowed into my presence. But I want you here, not despite your mess, but because you have it. As a loving parent longs to help a child who has fallen, so I long to lift you, clean your wounds, and tend to everything that troubles your soul. I am not shocked by your humanity. In fact, I celebrate the honesty that brings you close. And I rejoice over every brave step you take towards authenticity. Let yourself rest in the assurance that my acceptance is not based on your performance, but on my unchanging love for you. In moments when you strive and feel you never quite measure up, remember I value you not for your achievements, but for your heart. My love cannot be earned, only received. If you listen closely even now, you can sense the gentle invitation that I extend. Lay down your striving and come close. As you breathe, trust that the air around you is filled with my presence, saturating every worry and hope alike. I am teaching you the rhythms of my grace, where perfectionism is replaced with peace, and your value flows not from what you do, but from who you are to me. Let me show you the beauty that I see within you. Even when you feel limited or overwhelmed, you are not defined by your mistakes or the faults that seem to shadow your days. Instead, your true name is beloved. and I repeat it over your life like a melody that never ceases. Can you hear it echo in the quietness right now? Your story is not finished, and every page yet unwritten is shaped by my hand. When you fear that you are too broken to be used, recall how I delight in creating masterpiece works from fragments and dust. No wound is too deep, no disappointment too final, because I am the author and the healer. Lean into the truth that I am not finished with you. The dreams I whisper to your heart may seem distant or impossible by human eyes, but I am the God who opens doors no one can shut. Where you see walls, I see opportunities for you to grow stronger in faith and intimacy with me. Allow your hope to be reborn, even as you grieve places of loss or confusion. Do not despise the process. In seemingly wasted seasons, roots run deep and prepare you for flourishing beyond your imagination. I call forth beauty from ashes, turning trials into the soil where hope grows resilient and strong. Do not underestimate the unseen victories I am bringing about in you. Much like seeds sprouting beneath the surface, many changes begin in hiddenness. You may not perceive growth instantly, but trust the work I am doing inside you. Every time you choose forgiveness, when bitterness beckons, you mirror my heart. With each act of compassion, each time you rise after a failure, my grace is magnified. Even your smallest acts of faith become seeds that yield joy and abundance in time. Pay attention to the quiet ways your heart is being softened, awakened, and made brave. I am remaking you day by day, not with words of condemnation, but with encouragement that empowers you to rise. Invite me into your uncertainty, your waiting, your anticipation, and doubts. When you do not see a way forward, listen for my voice in the stillness. I promise to counsel you with wisdom that exceeds your understanding. Sometimes my answers come as a gentle nudge, other times as a deep-seated peace that surpasses your questions. As you lean in and learn to recognize my presence, fear loses its grip and courage grows in its place. Let the knowledge that I am with you, the God of all creation, loving you intimately, transform the way you see your circumstances. I am never outmatched by the storms you face. If you find yourself weary, know that rest is not a sign of weakness, but of trust. I delight in your decision to pause, to let go of burdens you were never meant to carry alone. Refreshment flows from my heart, restoring energy where exhaustion set in, reviving hope where despair crept close. I invite you to make space even in small moments to be attentive to my presence. Allow my stillness to settle over the noise of your thoughts. In this quiet, I will reassure you of my nearness and gentle guidance. Let your trust in me stretch wider than your fears. Where life has taught you to brace for disappointment, I am teaching you the courage to expect good things again. There are gifts I long to give you that can only be received by hands open in faith. Suspicion and self-protection can wall you off from joy. But as you let those walls fall, you discover security in me that is steadfast and sure. I am rewriting the soundtrack of your inner world, from anxiety to assurance, from sorrow to singing. My affection for you runs deeper than you comprehend. When discouragement tempts you to shrink back or question your worth, remember who it is that calls you forward. My voice is not the one of shame or accusation, but of hope, encouragement, and steadfast love. Every day offers fresh mercies, new invitations to step into my possibilities. I ask that you not only believe these words, but also entwine them with your daily living, so that your confidence grows from the source of my unwavering affection. The world may measure success by achievement and acclaim, but I measure greatness by the courage to trust me, to hope again, and to walk in love. As you surrender your timing, your expectations, and your desire to control, I will meet you with surprises that far surpass what you could have engineered on your own. You are learning to let go of outcomes so that you can hold fast to me, the giver of every good and perfect gift. When you place your trust in my goodness, even disappointments become pathways to new beginning. By my hand, the pain of waiting is transformed into the beauty of hope fulfilled in just the right season. Embrace the process, knowing I am with you in every step. Your willingness to remain open to me, even in the face of fear or uncertainty, creates space for miracles to unfold. Trust that no tear is wasted, no sigh unheard, no prayer dismissed. I gather each one, weaving them into a story of redemption and radiant joy. As you continue forward, let gratitude anchor your heart and expectancy color your prayers. My faithfulness has never failed you, and it never will. I am for you, actively working to bring about a harvest of blessing that only I could have imagined for your life. I see every moment when your feet have grown heavy and when your breath is quickened in anxiety's grip. Nothing about you is lost on me. When you think your thoughts are hidden, remember I fashioned your mind and wove the silent cries into the fabric of your life. I am attentive more than you imagine. When you believe you have failed beyond return, I whisper to your soul that my grace is deeper than any pit you sense beneath your feet. It is not your strength that sustains you, but my promise and the hand that will never let you go. Each day you rise, it is evidence of my tenderness renewing you. And even in your restless nights, I am closer than the air in your lungs. Many times you have wondered if your efforts matter, if you are seen amidst the crowd, if the road you are on is the one I would choose for you. My answer is found not in what you accomplish, but in your willingness to remain open to me as I lead you. Your desire to listen, to seek, to return to me, even with doubts, delights my heart. You carry burdens that were never meant for you, and I long to gently remove them, for I am mighty to bear what you cannot. Let me teach you a slower rhythm, one where striving gives way to trust, and every breath becomes a quiet act of surrender. I know the world rushes you forward, measuring your worth by what you produce, by the speed of your advancement. My pace is different. I am patient beyond your understanding, waiting as roots deepen before branches stretch skyward. You see seasons where nothing seems to grow, but beneath the soil, I am working wonders in secret. Do not despise the hidden times. These are my workshops where I forge resilience, wisdom, and soft courage into your soul. The strength you seek is not found in forcing fruit, but in dwelling with me, absorbing my love until it naturally swells up and overflows. You look at others and imagine they have found an easier road or carry lighter packs, but every heart is known to me, and every story held in my embrace. When you compare, you rob yourself of the beauty I am weaving uniquely in you. Trust the shape of the path I have set beneath your feet. It will take you somewhere more radiant than all your own striving could imagine. You have felt the pull between self-preservation and openness, between guarding your heart and offering it freely. Sometimes it seems safer to build walls to step back from hope or protect yourself against disappointment. You believe you are shielding yourself, but walls keep out not only pain, they also close out. My love, take the risk to open just a little, and watch how I pour healing into those deep places that ache. I never rush, for I know the weight of your scars, and I honor your willingness to let light touch them, however briefly. Your story with every scar and every joy is precious to me and useful in ways you cannot predict. I redeem what you fear would break you, forging it into bridges for others who will one day need what you now carry. Remember, forgiveness is not only my gift to you, but a powerful freedom you can give yourself. When you cling to old wounds and nurse bitter roots, you hinder the flow of new life. Release what has chained you. Release those who have hurt you. Release even your own regret. In that openness, I will flood you with peace, not conjured by your own effort, but bestowed by my unending kindness. Be patient as your heart relearns how to hope, how to dream, and how to rest in being beloved rather than endlessly proving your worth. There is nothing you must earn. All that I am offering you flows freely from my delight in you. You have not yet exhausted my patience. You cannot outlast my commitment to your good. When you stumble again, yes, even in the ways you promised yourself would be left behind, do not run from me with shame. Run to me as a child runs to a loving parent, arms wide, knowing they are already accepted. Even your most persistent weaknesses are places where my strength will astonish you if you only let me in. I do not turn away from your struggle. I am most near when you are weakest. I remind you that your failures do not cancel your destiny within my heart. Your dreams are safe in my keeping. The truest ones, the dreams born of love, of courage, of longing to make beauty out of pain. I whispered those into you before you knew how to name them. The world may mock your longing and label your efforts as futile, but I cherish your desire to grow, to change, to bless others. Let me refine those dreams, purifying them of fear and self-seeking until all that remains is pure gold. I delight to unfold your purpose in due time, never rushing, always crafting with care. Trust the gentle unfolding. Trust my wisdom as I shape your life for fruitfulness you may not yet see. You will encounter setbacks. Doors will close, sometimes abruptly, and you will question whether I have left you. Remember, I am in the closed doors as much as the open ones. I protect you from roads that would only harm, and I lead you through waiting so that endurance may have its perfect work. Do not be afraid when the way seems unclear. Clarity is not your guarantee, but my presence always is. Keep moving, one small step at a time, and know that each step matters in my kingdom, even the ones you take in trembling. When disappointment threatens to harden your heart, bring it to me. Let me turn your mourning into a different kind of dance, a deeper trust, a softer love. There can be a loneliness in walking with me, because I call you out from the crowds to be seen as different, sometimes misunderstood. My people have always been set apart, not for pride, but for love's sake, to be bearers of a greater hope. When you feel isolated, know that I am drawing you closer for reasons that will one day shine with meaning. You are never alone. Even in silence, even in confusion, I am nearer than you sense. In every prayer half-formed, in every longing wordless and raw, I am already answering at the deepest level, anchoring you in a hope that does not disappoint. You have walked through many valleys, and you have also stood on the heights. At times your heart has overflowed with gratitude, and at other times shadows have attempted to dim your hope. But I have watched over you in every season, never letting a moment slip from my eyes. Even when you questioned your belonging or wondered if I noticed the quiet ache of your soul, my nearness remained. I see deeper than any human eye, understanding every story behind your sighs and your unspoken prayers. When you have felt misunderstood or invisible, I have sat beside you, stilling the whirl of your thoughts, reminding you of your place in my heart. It is my delight to cradle you in such moments, not to leave you with only comfort, but to give you vision for the road ahead. My invitation extends beyond mere consolation. I beckon you into transformation, into a life luminous with the courage that comes from knowing you are beloved and secure. You were never meant to carry the burdens that have grown heavy on your shoulders. Surrender them to me now. I am both able and willing to lift what you cannot bear. The future you worry about is not beyond my grasp. As you hand me your fears, I exchange them for hope, the kind that springs up even in the midst of uncertainty. Walking with me does not mean the road will always be smooth, but it means you will never walk it alone. and you will never lack what you need for each step. There is a purpose woven through your pain, and even that which once bewildered, you will become the soil in which new life grows. What you once saw as loss, I redeem is gain, shaping you into someone who carries wisdom and tenderness, able to comfort others from the overflow of my own compassion to you. No suffering is wasted in my hands. When you trust me with your wounds, I lead you toward healing, not just for yourself, but as a channel of my healing for a world in need. My love cultivates resilience in you, so that storms no longer uproot you, but deepen your roots in me. You may struggle to measure your progress or to see the evidence of change you hope for. Yet transformation is my work, gently unfolding as you yield moment by moment. I am not tallying your failures or counting your missteps, but nurturing your growth like a patient gardener. Some seeds take time to push through the darkness and reach the light, but I celebrate every small sign of new life in you. Even the yearning for more is a spark I have placed within. Do not despise the days that seem insignificant. In my realm, nothing surrendered in love is wasted. I see every movement of your heart toward me, every whisper of trust, every courageous choice to believe when doubts are loud. I want to reassure you of my commitment to your journey. I am not a distant observer, but an involved and invested father. Every detail matters to me. Your joys, your worries, your dreams, your disappointments. Where you have tried to hide or silence your true self, I call forth authenticity. There is room in my presence for your laughter and your tears, your honest questions and your praise. I am not threatened by your weakness, for my power is best revealed in the spaces where you feel least capable. Do not shrink back or feel disqualified. I delight in using what the world considers broken or small to display my beauty and grace. When anxiety tries to take root, when restlessness and striving cloud your peace, pause and let me breathe my calm over you. The world may rush and expect so much, but I invite you to move at the pace of grace. In my timing, all things come together. Trust the gentle unfolding of my plan, even when it does not match the urgency of your expectations. I work in the hidden places as well as the visible ones, and often the greatest miracles begin in silence. Remain anchored in my presence, drawing life from me like a branch from the vine. As you remain, fruit will appear in season. Love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, all growing from your connection with me. Your life is a testimony not only of endurance, but of the miraculous work only I can do within a surrendered heart. Where you have experienced defeat or fallen into old patterns, I speak freedom. Chains that held you yesterday have no authority over the identity I have secured for you. Lift up your head, for shame has lost its grip. Clothe yourself in the dignity I give, walking confidently in the truth that you are forgiven, cherished, and chosen. Let this assurance color the way you move through the world and relate to those around you. Let grace not only be what you receive, but what you lavish upon others. Your relationships matter deeply to me. Where there is tension, I am able to bring reconciliation. Where you feel misunderstood, I offer understanding. Where you have been hurt, I provide comfort and the strength to forgive. It is not easy, but you do not walk alone into these places. Let me be your example and companion. I am the God who restores. And as you follow my lead in humility and courage, bridges can be rebuilt and hearts can be softened. Even if outcomes take time, I honor every step of obedience, every act of kindness done for the sake of love. Let your daily life become an invitation for others to taste of my goodness through you. In your workplace, in your home, in moments both seen and unseen, carry the fragrance of my presence. When words fail you, let your posture of peace speak. When you feel small, remember that it is in humility that my glory shines brightest. People are hungry for hope, and you can water thirsty hearts with the overflow of what I pour into you. Lean on me for wisdom. I will guide your thoughts and direct your decisions. My spirit dwells within you, teaching you the rhythms of heaven. You need not fear your inadequacy, for I am more than enough. In every assignment I give, I promise my companionship. You never minister in your own strength, but in partnership with me. Remain teachable and willing, and I will lead you to places you never imagined, using your life to write stories of redemption and joy. Wherever I send you, my love will be the banner that goes ahead, making a way even in barren places. If you doubt what I can do with your offering, remember I am the God who feeds multitudes with what seems insufficient in human eyes. As you offer me your daily loaves and fishes, rejoice, for much can be accomplished through surrendered hands and a willing heart. In all these things, let praise be your anchor. Worship lifts your eyes above circumstances and reminds you of who I am, the faithful one, the sure foundation, the lifter of your head. Even in the trial, choose gratitude, for it opens your heart to receive more of my presence and sets the atmosphere for miracles. Let your song rise even when the way is unclear, trusting that I inhabit the praises of my people and meet them in their worship. With every breath, know that you are held, you are known, and your life is precious to me. Even now, I call you to open your hands and release all that you still tightly grasp. For what I have for you is greater than all you seek to hold on to. I know the paths you tread and the shadows that sometimes cling to your spirit. And I assure you that in every moment, even in your wrestling and your uncertainty, I have not withdrawn from you. Listen as my voice tenderly shapes your hopes and your ambitions, offering you a new horizon that extends far beyond what you've known. I am not far from your questions or unmoved by your doubts. Instead, I invite you to bring them just as they are into the warmth of my presence, where all striving can finally find its rest. Every desire you have for belonging, every silent longing for meaning, I see them all. Precious one, I fashioned your heart with a capacity for deep joy and for unshakable hope, not so you would wander lost in a world of noise and confusion, but so that you would discover your true treasure in me. Let the walls fall away now between us. Whether you feel weary from doing good or burdened from chasing after that which cannot satisfy, remember that my invitation stands unchanged. Come to me. Be renewed. Be transformed. Let your burden be replaced with my peace. You do not need to prove yourself to me or earn my love by achievements or self-denial. My love surpasses your wildest imagination. It waits patiently beneath all your striving, longing, only to lift you from fear and carry you into assurance. I see through every mask and every layer of defense. My gaze is gentle and full of acceptance. Bring forth what you thought you had to hide. Place before me the hard questions, the hidden wounds, and the dreams you're afraid to nurture. I am the healer and the keeper of your soul. In your surrender, you will find not loss, but overflow, the kind of life that grows deep roots and bears good fruit. The seasons will shift, and you will pass through valleys as well as mountaintops. But in each season, my hand remains steady upon your life. When you doubt your own strength, recall that I have promised to guide you. My faithfulness does not depend upon your perfect understanding or unwavering confidence, but upon my own unchanging nature. Even when the way grows dark and loneliness presses in, I am nearer than your next breath. Lean into me. Trust that I will bring purpose from every trial and laughter from every sorrow. My joy will sustain you. Forgiveness is yours, already paid for by grace. Shame and regret may try to haunt you, convincing you that you are unworthy of starting anew. But I declare that you are forgiven, restored, and given a new name. Let go now of what once held you captive. There's no condemnation in my presence, only the freedom to become all I created you to be. Take the risk to move forward with courage, believing not in your own perfection, but in my ability to redeem every broken piece, to make beauty out of ashes. Pause. Let my presence settle into your heart. Hear me whispering over your life that you belong, that you matter, that every detail concerns me. I am not limited by your past, and I am not intimidated by your fears about the future. Your story is safe in my hands. When you are tempted to shrink back or disqualify yourself, remember that I see the whole of who you are. Potential wounds, calling, and I say yes to you. I have chosen you, set my affection upon you, and prepared good works in advance for you to enjoy. There is nothing ordinary about the work I am doing within you. Lift your eyes, for I am doing something new. Even when you do not yet perceive it, your life is a vessel for my light. Your testimony matters. Your voice can bring hope into places of despair. Don't disqualify yourself because of past stumbles or perceived weakness. Instead, surrender those places to me. Let me breathe on them, turning scars into signs of life. Where you trust me with little, I will multiply it. Where you bring me brokenness, I will return wholeness. All I ask is that you remain with me, letting my love truly shape the person you are becoming. Every prayer you whisper, I gather as precious incense. There is no cry too faint, no sigh too resigned for me to ignore. My response is steady, my purpose is sure. Often you hunger for quick answers, for solutions that ease discomfort and speed relief. But sometimes my greatest gifts disguise themselves in slow seasons, in the stretching and waiting. I am expanding your faith and deepening your trust. While you wait, I remain at work in the details. I am masterfully weaving all things together for good. Even when evidence escapes your sight, you are never alone in your battles, never deserted on the journey toward promise. Others may disappoint or misunderstand you, but my love anchors you through every storm. My comfort walks beside you when tears fall unbidden in the dark, and my celebration rejoices with you in the light. I have planned a life for you that unfolds with wonder and meaning, even if the path looks unfamiliar or impossible by human standards. Now arise with renewed confidence in my embrace. Release fear, lay down disappointment, and take hold of the adventure I offer. Today is not too late. You are not too far gone, and my mercy makes all things new. My beloved, if these words have stirred your heart, it is because I am near. This was not the end, but only the beginning. I have more to show you, more healing to release, more purpose to awaken, more truth to unfold. Return often, not because you are desperate, but because you are loved. Let this space be your refuge, a meeting place between your spirit and my voice. Each message you hear here is crafted with you in mind. Each word, a whisper from eternity into the depths of your soul. So come back again and again. Bring your burdens, your questions, your quiet hopes. I will be waiting. Subscribe not to content, but to communion. Turn on the bell, not just for reminders, but for divine appointments. And share this with those who ache in silence, for I long to speak to them too. Until we meet again, know this: you are not forgotten, you are not alone, you are mine. Amen.